Yeah, okay. So first of all, sorry that I have to take the meeting suddenly early today because tomorrow I will be in Shenzhen for some sudden issue. So that I'm not sure if I can have a very good network to have the meeting with you guys tomorrow. So I just want to have a quick update, and the next Monday we'll have a few of you will be taking leave. So I think it's better to take it now. So rather than to have two meetings too close. So I don't talking too much. Given I know that there's 1 hour later in Korea, so that I will change a little bit schedule agenda today. That I will start first to have some briefing on something that I want to brief you guys, and then Korea go first. So that's afterwards when you think your time has to go, then you can leave the group check. Then you can go back first. Okay.
Okay.
So a few of things that I want to talk about. First of all, that some of you guys may already know that I was preparing some API agreements. That means that I talked with Kat that because now we only have the contract with the clients, corporate clients who want to have the API with us, so that after we sign the contract, then we will give the API key to them. But actually, from legal perspective, they want the client to sign something about technical things that they have to agree on some agreements before they get the key. So legal, they already draft the English version. Actually, it's already done, and they also has the other translated version for Korea, traditional Chinese for Taiwan, and the simplified Chinese for China. So besides, maybe I share the screen with you guys. I don't know. Is it you can? I think no. Not this one. See, I can share. Can you see something called API license agreement in your screen? Can you see that?
Yes.
Okay, so it is a web that individually that we designed it, some kinds of our API license agreement, and then saying that the agreement is attached in these two, is linked in these two. For example, I take it. I click on it, and then the agreement will be attached as a PDF here because we don't want to show everything on the page. And then after, for example, you have a new customer that you are going to sign an agreement, then we will design one page for them. And then after we read this, then we will take knowledge about and then obtain the API key here. Wait a minute, then $8. Sure, here. So for this one, actually, we have our Excel file to store everything here. So this one we are calling is J-code, so that you can see J-codes in the link here. And then when you can get the API key and then place it here. And this is the link that automatically generate that you have no need to do this. And then after I said accept, I click on accept, and here will be a clear yes. And then there is a timestamp, and then there is a numbers of the time accepted. And I also add one column that you can write down which country you are, so for easy identifications. So this is something that we are going to be launched in the coming for the new customers. So for the old one, for the previous one, we are not going to do this because it's kind of troubling them. So any questions?
So does that mean we don't need to create the API key for the client?
No, you still need to. You still need to, but afterwards that you have to place it here and then here, and then you get a special link like this one, and then send to the customer, and they have to click yes. So that's they will get the API key that you originally maybe send them by email or something.
No, so I just need to put it on here, then send them the key, then they will receive the key by email.
No, they were actually, you saw a demo, right? You clicked here and then click the obtain API key, then already show on the same web. Here, this one.
I see. I see. So they will collect it
Yeah,
from.
just replace that. Originally, you create the API key from the system and then you send them by email. But now you give them the link and then they have to click set I agree and acknowledge and then get the API key here from the web page.
Okay.
So every customer will have a unique key for them.
Okay. So only for the production key.
Yeah, only for productions.
Okay.
Yep, yeah. So this one we have the English one, but I just got the translated one, and I will send you guys China, Taiwan, and Korea later on, so that you have a quick chat. But please note that we are not going to change the law, the legal terms into your local one. Just you can still stick on the Hong Kong law, but just see if there's a weird translation or totally different meaning of translations.
Oh, hello.
Yes.
Like I told you,
Yeah.
I don't know whether sorry that my laptop is hang, so I just connect it from my mobile phone.
Okay.
So what if customer wants to review it in legal by themselves, and then they're hesitating to agree on it?
Then they will come back. Then they have to come back to us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's some kinds like the client app that you have, or Raccoon City, a similar method that you will have the TNC and going. So this is the other reasons that we don't want to place everything on the same page and let them to read it. Or we are not willing to print it out as a hard copy and attach with the contract.
Yeah, I know. But what if they are asking to change something in the agreements?
Well, seems that we are not going to change it.
It means that we have to cancel the contract with the client. There should be a negotiation.
Well, I think it's kind of some technical things, and the clients that we are providing to, they are targeting not the business clients. They will something that's when you provide the key is someone that's to the technical person. So yeah, I think when you encounter something that you may just come back to us, and then I will talk with Kat to see if anything.
Yeah, but I'm just worried because normally the big company like Hyundai, they will go through the legal review by themselves.
So even this kind of tech key.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me talk with Kat on this because I'm not sure about the legal things too.
Okay.
Okay, I'll give it to you. Anyway, if you find the contract the agreement translation is kind of too weird, and you think that is not, you have to make much changes that not really appropriate, just let us know. Then we will feedback to the translation company and to see if they can do it by themselves.
Okay.
I want you to have a double check to make sure they provide the correct one to us.
Okay.
Yeah. So I just provided the demo to the legal team, so I'll wait for their feedback if they have any concern on this. So if you have new API customer that you want to provide the key, just let me know and we discuss if we open this to them or not. So for other countries except Hong Kong, others will have bilingual. So there's Chinese and English will be provided together in the attachment. So, but all will rely on the English version as the final judgment.
Oh, but if we say we need to like have an agreement from the new API client, do we need to inform OPS first? Because they should know about it and they should
sure
communicate with the client before we have process this.
yeah sure
Yeah.
Sure. Okay, so if no, then I will complete this if Joe. So and also let me know if you have any questions. And Kevin, I got your B2B API documents. A Trello Castle. I expected this is something similar with the Word document, right?
Sorry.
You
Hello?
mute one of them. Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah. We got it.
Yeah. Actually, it's same as the Word, the Google Doc, but just remove the unnecessary parts.
Okay. So just one quick questions for the detail order status update. I see you show all the status, including parcel status. Is it? Do you need to? Is this fine for developer on this one? Because kind of something is on the parcel status, not a parcel level, but not the order level.
Sorry? Oh,
For the detail order status update.
For the detail status.
So it is agreed. So developer is agreed that for the order update, because I heard from you that Dom has a question that's saying the parcel status is not part of the order status. So it's only order status and the parcel status separately. So
Maybe that's true or false because the waypoint delivery status could be one of the parcel status.
I think what he means is if there's no parcel ID input, then only have the order status. But if the customer enter the parcel ID, then we'll have the detail parcel status. So
I think still even it's even if even the order has no parcel ID, there should be a waypoint status anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
There should be like more than one waypoint. Then we should notify users that the completion status of each waypoint.
But you say its waypoint status is equals to the parcel status.
Yeah, waypoint status including the parcel status.
Okay, let me talk with Dom on this one. Yeah, okay. And I'm not going to do too details here. I will go through it later on. And also, for the roadmap 7, 4 of the country should be fine for the development next week. So Hong Kong will wait for your next update, and India, Tom, please follow up tightly with both teams to make sure they provide everything by tomorrow, maybe afternoon or noon, whatever. And one more about the admin things that as I told some of you, if you want to take leave, please try to send us the form 1 month before. And if you also plan for some leave, for example, 2 months later on or 3 months later on, but it is not really certain, then you can mark in the calendar and have to be confirmed to TBC. So that I want to avoid too many people to take leave on the same day. And like if you see already 2 p.m. already take leave there, then try to avoid at that day, and then maybe you can plan the other one. So it is first come first serve.
Yeah, but I just curious, like 1 month people planning is not really realistic.
This one is the HR provided guideline.
Yeah, but that's not really realistic.
Well, I think if this is a long holiday, like you want to have a few days taking leave with a holiday of traveling plan with your family, then it should be fine. But if I think it's okay that you can plan a few weeks before. But if you just want to take 1 or 2 days, and I think it's fine for me that you can inform me at least 1 week before.
Okay.
Yeah, unless this is very urgent. So, and before that, you can just check on the calendar that anyone is taking leave at that one. Especially if it is a QA team, then everyone is not here. Then seems as everything is stopped on that day. Yeah, I think if it's just 1 or 2 days, then you can just inform me 1 or 2 weeks before. Then I think it's fine for me.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay, anything, if no questions for something that's here, then I think I can let Kevin to go ahead. And one more that one more I remember that if you have any other tasks that you are going to, you want to implement, like you have a lot of the tasks that you want the developer to work on it, but actually just queuing by the roadmap, just bring it out and then to discuss with the developer earlier to get their consents and their comments so that you can refine the cost earlier. So because what we are planning is to provide to prepare some backlog in our team. So when the developer has resources to work on something, then we can release as soon as possible without waiting us to talk again, to discuss with operation or to discuss with the developer again if it is possible or not. So try to have this habit, maybe easier to get the coming roadmap 8, 9, 10, so that you can have a few of them on your hand. So once it is required, then you can release them to have a quicker development for your country. Okay, so Kevin, maybe you come first. Your anything updates for this week?
Nothing really much. I'm just checking with the developer to follow up the requirement from the Lotte.com project. So the setting up the proxy server is almost done, and I need to collect the IP address from the client server side so that we could whitelist it, and also we should inform clients to test on it. But before that, I need to make enough tests. And the B2B API specification part, like as you know that I have created a card, and what we need to do is schedule for the development. And the fourth is about the Korea Roadmap 4 review. Actually, the server implementation is done, and I have done the review, but waiting for the implementation changes on the driver app, and which has some kind of translation issue. So I need to wait for the fix, and then I could go for maybe call for release. And there is another task, the Korea Roadmap 5, which is a configurable vehicle assignment logic. I have done the review on the staging and found that it works as intended. So I will release it together with the Roadmap 4 at the same time. Server release review is already done. We had a release blockers, but all those have been fixed. And the next one is the kiosk. I have done some review, but I had not enough time to check all that. Currently, William is helping me to check on it, and now it's back. Now it's pushed back to the to-do list for some bug fix. And once it's moved to the production review, then I'll go through it. That's pretty much from Korea.
Okay, so any questions for Korea?
Hello, Kevin.
Yeah.
So for the pickup logic, I think are we planning to make it globally or it's only for Korea only? I'm not sure.
I'm not really sure because it is talking about service type too, but you don't have service type, right?
Yeah. So it's ready on your staging, Korea staging backend or
It's ready on the staging.
okay.
So I've done it.
Oh, you have the link for me to see it? Because
Give
I
me a
want to
second.
see
Somehow the accessing backend is super slow.
you can send me later.
I'll give the link later. But anyway,
Yeah, thank you.
there is a vehicle type. I mean the driver vehicle type, and we need to set the service type, and the vehicle type that we want to assign orders to the driver. We have to choose
So
something
that
like
means
that.
so that means mandatory, right?
Sorry.
So that means it's mandatory. So
Uh,
we cannot skip the
service type is a there's a no field in the service type, so
Oh.
I think we could avoid it somehow.
Mm,
Anyway, I'll give you the link.
let me check it out first.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. No question to me.
Okay. I missed two things that I want to tell you guys together as well. So just remind to work on the feature mind map. Feature mind map. So after you created yours, please add your country's features in other mind map. Try to get completed as soon as possible. And besides, please release the platform if you have not yet, because last time I said I wanted to release all the platform at the same time, excluded the Google Station and Google Station is on releasing, and the other kiosks. Yeah, just these two. So Kevin, you can take your time. You want to keep here or you left is okay.
Oh,
Okay.
Kevin.
Yeah, I'm okay still.
I just saw the configuration. You have a document for that? Wow, this is very long.
Oh, there's actually editor. You could just easily type in. Let me give you the link too.
But actually, I don't know what should I type in.
Yeah, that's why. There's an easy link. Give me a second. Here you go. This is an editor.
Oh, that's better.
Yeah, if you make a configuration and just submit, then it will go to the configuration directly. It's a configuration editor. Somehow.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So next one, Alex, maybe your turn.
This week, SG released the web ordering. So after released it, we still have some bug fix for text tweeting for production version. So actually, it's fixing by today. And we also do some preparation for the warm-up 7 and also South document. So actually, it's done by today. And this week we also do some iOS implementation for the checker on the registration flow. So we just submit the child card from the Android side and iOS side. So waiting for the department to do it. For the driver release, we seem some we need to wait for the new build. So I think we will put back to on hold first. So we will plan it to release the server for the Kiwi server first, and then after that we will release the driver once we're ready. For the GoGo Enterprise, we also update the TNC. So we will try to follow it and release GoGo Enterprise later. Oh yeah, and this week we have an API client that want to get a staging API key, so I just send them to test it. So now we're waiting for the implementation from their side. So I think pretty much on my side.
Okay. Any questions? No. I think the next one, Hong Kong.
Because last week I go to visit the corporate client with G, and so we have a meeting with Nick to catch up the result, and we planned to do the second round research next week. And operations done the second round GPS checker. They bring 5 different devices to take the order, so the result should be same location, but we found that 5 devices have 5 different locations at the same time. So I plan to have a meeting with server team to check what happened with the GPS, and all the reviews are still in process because some tasks still have some bugs, and we plan to deploy Kiwi this week, but it failed, and because we still waiting for the roadmap 6 task. Developer said they will finish within this week, so I hope I can do the review next week and deploy next Friday. Then after the Kiwi deployed, then we can release the Drive app, and then Raccoon City and Google Station.
So I think for the roadmap 6, you guys have to ping the developer every day.
Yeah, we ping they every day.
Yeah, to make sure if they cannot, then they have to tell you.
But their
tell you.
answer still this week.
If it is really a problem, then I think you can just raise out in the cross team meeting that the people that's, for example, like ask Matthew or Dom to help to overlook on this, to oversee this.
Okay.
Yeah, to give some pleasure on that.
Okay.
So the roadmap 7, they will get it out next week.
I'm not sure because when I asked the roadmap 7 task, then they still ask me the roadmap 6.
Okay. Anyway, just see
Keep
how when.
focusing on the roadmap 6 task.
Okay. Anyway, I think it's fine. Just when they have time, and after the roadmap 6, then just spend some time to see what they're going on and what they want to plan in the coming future, so we can have an early planning. Like I said before, so we can have some backlog cards to work on that.
Okay.
Okay. So anything else? And also, I think all guys, please try to please remember to set the due date on your release. And now we are going to look into the very details, as I said some of to you that today we originally we have a meeting with Kevin Chen and Matthew and the related guys, William, to want to see how we can control the whole release process. So we want to see, we want to have a better estimated time, how long it can be released, and how we can control on product side, QA, and the developer, that everyone will be in a very high priority in working on that. So to make sure what we planned it can be achieved, hopefully. So I think because some urgent things by Calvin, so we will postpone the meeting. I guess it's to, next week, so that we will talk about it in detail. So they will also Michael overseeing on the every day why they still stuck here, or why it's already on stage on this stage and not yet moved, like this kind of things. So try to catch on time on your product release to make sure everything can release, but not drag for a few months, but still on the product release board. Okay. And track.
Hey, Winnie.
Yeah.
So you
Hi.
mentioned Michael will oversee the status?
No, Calvin.
Oh, Kelvin, okay.
No, actually not him, but we are going to try to understand the logic in, so to see and to find out a way that we can have a better control. And I think not only him, but all of us, including product team, QA team, and also tech team, because everyone have to contribute into this process. Like we have to take how many days we can complete the first stage. For example, if the 2 days of the review is enough, or 3 days for a task, and afterwards how many days the process they can work on that and feedback, and it is how urgency they can work on that. So these kind of things to make sure everything is is transparent and everyone know about what's going on, and we are in control of the time.
Okay, I see.
Yeah. So simple things that I talked in the global meeting today, that we want to do, because if we want to have a regular release day like every month, then we have to know the result date, output finally. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So you maybe your turn on Taiwan
Okay.
update.
Okay. So for Taiwan, we mainly focus on Draco's project and also the Xiaomi project. For Draco's project, we launched a service with cooperation with Draco's Nest last week. So I think the order amount of last week is not much, but for this week, because Draco's has a marketing campaign to introduce their service to their clients, so the orders will be increased like to around 100 per day. So fine for Draco's project, but we have a meeting to review the status so far. So they have some feedbacks about the operation flow and also our API flow. So I would need to consolidate all the new feedbacks from them and like to raise the requirements later. I think application is trying to like make the requirements as a skip the line rule. I think we had a skip the line rule, which means every country manager can sign off the document and they say, I want to skip the line because we have business about something like that. So I'm not so sure if we still keep the rule for them to skip the line, but
What do you mean skip the line?
because they have the new requirements from Draco's, right? So
It used to have like a Google charging, for example. When we want to start the Google charging, every development process got
Yeah.
stopped.
yeah,
Because
or
of
like
the Google
Korean like Korean
HLC.
Yeah, that's another example.
Yeah, something like that. So they are planning.
But for the case HLC, it was just a simple thing. But the Google charging is a big task. So that we
Yeah,
hold
I think for Draco's.
yeah
We
we
didn't
hold
stop-
everything for a
We
month.
didn't
Something.
stop. Seems we didn't stop everything for the Google charging, right?
No.
I think we,
Every request we have put it on hold.
yeah, I think we put it on hold at that time. But anyway, I think that the new requirements from Draco's is quite easy. It's like HLC's requirements. So I will consolidate first.
Okay, you consolidate first. And actually, I also talked with Dom that they also want to know that when our B2B API can be started to develop, and he said that it may take a few months to complete it, even we start now. But I plan to put it into the roadmap 7 so they can work together and maybe take a few months time to complete it. So I'm not sure if this after the B2B API being completed will help other API customers to work on their business. Hopefully that it can solve some of the problems and reduce many of the customization.
Yeah, I think the new requirements from Draco's is actually we put some of them on the B2B API requirements. For example, it's a like new requirement about webhook function that we need to report the status of each waypoint to clients. Something
Yeah.
like that. So
It seems like Korea, the API that we have developed.
yeah,
already.
that's what I just asked you yesterday, Kevin.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so just consolidate it, and then we can see if something that we can expertise it.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
So let's see for Jekos and for Xiaomi. I think I put most of my my time and schedule on Xiaomi projects because we are about to launch a service with them on next Monday, and the service mainly focused on Taipei City first. So the vendor is trying to integrate with Xiaomi developers today to integrate for production backend, and everything's going fine so far, and no issues. And we'll have a final review meeting with vendor tomorrow morning to go through all the like API Pro, Operation Pro, and to simulate all the possible flow or issues, and like figure out of them before we launch it next Monday.
Okay.
So-
Hey, after you have the meeting with the vendor tomorrow morning, spend some time to send an email to inform those you informed before, like Stephen.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
Sure.
Let him know the next week will be what.
Yeah. Sure. So because we were planning to launch a service like the week after next week, but the schedule is kind of getting earlier. Like we will launch it on next Monday, so it's kind of urgent, and we try these days we try spend much of our times to fix the issues that we found. So so that's why I didn't send out the email, but I think I will consolidate and send out tomorrow.
Yeah. And because
Yeah.
next Monday will be kind of some milestone that we achieve.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
By the way, actually, your the apps and the back end is quite good.
okay.
When you have time, you can share with the team afterwards, after your peak period.
Okay. After we fix some issues.
Really?
Yeah.
Actually, it's similar with the LAPP, and I guess that it is kind of some of the future of Google when if we want to proceed to the B2B, because it really provides something that we cannot and hardly to provide at this moment. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So anything else?
No. So next week I'll be. I mean, everyone in the Taiwan office will be busy for this for Xiaomi project. So
OK，
yeah.
没有什么事情就不要找你，对不对？
对啊，尽量不要，
不要打扰你。
对啊，不要打扰。
OK，你也挺直接的。OK， so if no, that Tom, can you update something about China?
Okay, hello.
Yeah.
The past week, we had a meeting with a API client called Guangyin. There have some. Hello.
Yeah, we heard about it.
Okay. There are some customized B2B API requests, and I've actually mentioned in CART that, and I talked to Dom, and he said some of them, some of the requests are generic and can apply to all B2B users. So I'm following up on that with Dominic, and
Can you tell again the name of the customer?
Guangyin.
Guangying.
Yep.
What kind of the company it is?
It's a supply chain management company.
Oh, okay.
They have their own order placement product, and we have to use API to communicate with the in-house product.
Okay.
And yesterday I went to Shenzhen to attend the International Logistics Fair, and yeah, it was good, I think.
Yeah. Any takeaway can share with us?
Any takeaway?
No.
Not really. It's more like observing how they pitch the product.
Mm-hmm.
Like what the purpose of the fair was to get more contact and get more exposure instead of like actually soliciting business.
Okay.
And last week, Elaine and I and Ben were trying to come up with a solution on revamping the Raccoon City homepage of Raccoon City first page order placement, and we actually have the card written. The card is on the Roadmap 7 board, but there is some detail that has not been confirmed. Elaine and I will confirm that by the end of today, and maybe Track and Kevin can take a look at that.
Yeah, I think better to confirm with all the countries by tomorrow, maybe noon, so that because Calvin, Dean, and Alex will not be in Hong Kong. No, not in office next Monday. So yeah, the last chance is tomorrow.
All right.
All right. Yeah,
And
I think
we're actually
yeah.
having a server first stage review. I think Lucent is responsible for that, and I told them on the PA Slack that they have to set due date for the first day release. First
Okay.
stage reviews, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yep. And for India, there isn't much to update. I've just sent an email to Tarun asking him to provide the translation. But the document
already provided.
No, I mean Matthew has already given us a list. So that
Good.
list actually has all the translation, including some string that it's on a client app. But I've talked to Matthew. He said it's better for development team to have all the translation translated, because in the future, let's say if India is launching the client app, instead of having Tarun translating part of the client app copywriting and then translate the string provided by server. So in this case, if Tarun translated the whole list, so in the future he doesn't have to translate again.
So is that already been in the list? Are they already in the list or not?
It's not a list form. It's in a YML form. So he can actually open it with the text edit, like the notepad, and he can just update the copywriting in that file.
No, I mean, is that for example the client app stage or wordings are they all in the same file already?
Yeah, they're all in the same file, but they're not like really in a group. Not really group. So like it's just a whole list of
Anyway, I just take a look later on to see.
Yeah, okay.
I just want to make sure these already cover everything we need in the Java app first. At least first.
I think so. That's
Yeah,
what
so
Matthew said.
did Kelvin Ho track it already?
Yeah, Kevin Ho has replied to the card, saying
Okay.
there might be some missing translations on the Java team as well. But anyways, I think Tarun still has to translate the whole list.
You said that Kevin Ho said that there's still something missing.
Yep.
But what are they? Did
But
he
those have
add
been
that?
translated. Those have been translated. Just that maybe Edgar forgot to put them.
Oh, okay, got it. So I want for Java app that this is the last time for Tarun to do the translation,
I
because
hope so too.
otherwise we bothered him 3 times to do the translation, but still not yet
I know.
do everything. Yeah. So for the other client apps or anything that we better it is not the most urgent things at this moment. Yeah. Good. So we just wait for his reply. So after he replied to the translation, I think we have to closely monitor them day by day. So to make sure that if they say that it's 2 days, and you have to make him reply you 2 days afterwards.
Okay, I've said in the email.
Yeah.
Tarun to reply to us by the app.
Oh no, not him, not Tarun. I mean development team.
Okay, I'll come back on that.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll
so,
pick back them every day.
Yeah, back about them. Yeah, every day. Yes.
Okay.
You understand, Kelvin, right? He already left. He's so okay.
Sorry, what?
No. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know your soul is leaving.
No, I'm on my way to home.
Yeah, I know. We just talked about the India draft app because we have been long dragging for about the translation for the draft app, and then we said that we need to push the development team to commit the commitment if they can do it and report it, then we'll push them. So the name is called Big Bag, but I know you don't understand.
Yeah. Anyway, it will take very long because when I was doing a translation for like product, it got very long. Even though I have all the materials.
Yeah, I just think about this. Is this actually there should be some master list that include all the translation in, because it is not the first time, right? Because Korea should be the first time that we need a total different language translation. Then it should be the second time that we do for India. So I don't know why seems that we start over from scratch. Seems we don't know how to do it.
Yeah. The reason why it takes long because without seeing the UI, you may have a wrong translation. Then you need to redo it. Once you have a
I think this is the second stage. Even we
Yeah.
have not yet completed the first stage.
yeah, it's same. I think it will be same.
Yeah. So last time you also take a long time to get all the wordings for the translation, right?
I have done like a translation several times because of the. I just only saw the strings but not UI.
Oh, I see. I see. Yeah, because now even we do not have all the strings, we do not have all the wordings need to translate. But I hope that this time is the last time that we got at least we got for the translation. I don't care if it is correct or not at this moment. At least we got all the timeline or on the driver app, so that afterward we can show to Tarun and let him to do the final touch on the driver app for the fine tune.
Yeah, I understand because last time when I was trying to launch the career service and I put the translation and I asked Andrew to review it and they found some wrong translation and
Yeah, it got crazy, right?
yeah, and it was stuck for a month or 2 months something.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I hopefully not happen it again. Anyway.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah. What?
I just question for Trek and Kevin. Do you guys have the visa to go to Japan?
Sorry.
Do you guys have the permit or the visa to visit Japan?
Visit Japan? I don't need it.
There might be a
Korea
chance
should not
that-
have visa.
I don't need a visa.
Don't listen to Tom. It's only his illustration. Okay. You don't. You shouldn't put a very high expectations to others, and
Just
finally it comes to
asking.
Changzhou in Hong Kong. Okay.
I think we don't need visa to visit Japan as
Yeah,
well.
but
Yeah.
oh,
Because
what's
I'll
the
let Stephen know.
what's the reason?
What's the reason?
We're still deciding where to go for the retreat,
Oh, nice.
just in case. Just in case.
Okay, Okinawa is the best.
Tom, Tom.
Yeah, that's the suggestion.
Tom, is your responsibility to climb every one of the team if we are finally
I
going
think
to
we
Hong
should
Kong,
on the same
Changzhou.
page.
What?
Yeah.
What? What is that?
Well,
Where is that?
they said we should be on the same page. We're on the same boat, you know.
We're on
Yeah.
the same page that after we finish Roman 5, then we can go to
15th, not 5.
One
We know Roman 1 and
Roman
Roman 5.
Well, actually, I don't. I'm on the same side with you guys. I also want to go to Japan, but just don't want to have too high expectation that finally we can get there. But if really good at it, I'm really very happy on that. But I will try to talk with Stephen on that. But don't count on it. Yeah, but because this is not my money, okay? So it's his money. I need to talk with him. Unless Tom can subsidize us.
Hello?
Wow, Tom, rich man.
I have
Yeah.
no money, man. I'm broke.
Okay, and the other update is, you know that Johnson is going to leave us, and because he wants to change a new environment, or he wants to take the other opportunities. So I will go to China with William tomorrow to have some handover and to see how to make the team of the QA team. So tomorrow we'll be in there, and then maybe if yeah, maybe, yeah, just update you after tomorrow. Yeah. I think.
When will be the last day of Johnson in Global Bank?
Well, he may have early leave. So we are still talking on this one. Yeah, originally it's 25th, but maybe earlier.
Okay.
Yeah. So if everything is fine, then William take on that. So I think it's fine for this one. Yeah, I will let him to decide. What Alex 表白? Oh, to Tom. Oh, shaking. It's terrible. Okay. Anything else want to talk here? If no, then please, Chris Lee.
Yes.
Yeah. Can you have a quick check that if all the platforms are already cover release?
Oh, sure. Meanwhile, just Hong Kong for web ordering and Raccoon City for Taiwan, but others I will check it out soon.
Yeah. Please monitor it with the country managers. Oh no, sorry, product managers in the every countries for rest of them. You got the file I have then, so you know which one is already cover release.
Yeah, sure.
But these are only those that's on the product release spots, but not on the inbox. So you double check of this one.
No
Okay.
problem. Yeah.
Okay. So remember again that please do the feature. I'm so lost. So please do the feature mind map. Please set the due date on the product release spot and follow up the time as soon as possible for the product release. Okay.
Oh, okay. But like,
Yep.
I have done the part of the driver app and the API. Anyone would like to follow up?
Yeah, all of them have to follow up actually. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because-
I'm the next one to follow up the drive that then.
Yeah. They already have API, Driver app, web ordering, and then Raccoon City, and Alex done the client app already, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so already have 5 platforms that we already had the mind map. So others, please go ahead. I guess it is not very complicated or time-consuming task if we have the base on every platform.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. I will try it out on next Monday. Please let me know. Yeah, and check the progress in the Trello board of about the feature mind map. Okay.
Mm.
Okay,
Okay,
so
thank you.
that's all for today. Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you,
thank
guys.
you. See you.
Bye. Okay, now.